of the Redevelopment Commission's determination that there was no excess assessed value in our tax increment finance districts, which some of you may hear referred to as TIF. So those of you who hear us talk about TIF all the time and they're like, what is that? That's what that is. Basically, what a TIF does is it captures revenue from other taxing entities, and the town is able to use that money to support economic development. And that's how we pay for most projects that help get economic development here in town. So the Redevelopment Commission made a determination that they had no excess AV, and so they were just passing that recommendation onto the town council, and the town council approved that recommendation. So that kind of moves on down the road. The next one is really exciting. The town was actually able to get a grant for $5,000 from the Hendricks County Recycling District, and we are going to purchase benches made of recycled material, and we're going to put them in our park and along our trails. So we appreciate that support from them. It'll be 6 or 7 benches, so look for seeing those benches out in the park or along our trails here later this summer. Couple resolutions then. We have another police officer that's retiring, so the town council passed another resolution to allow that police officer to keep their equipment. And then probably the biggest topic of the day was 2 resolutions for tax abatements. And so I'm sure all of you have heard of tax abatements before. And again, this is an economic development tool for the town that when businesses come to our community, they ask for tax incentives, and really enable for the town to attract businesses. We have to be willing to provide these. Other communities in Indiana are providing them, like the town of Plainfield and Whitestown. And so these 2 projects are like warehouse projects. One was Rise Avon LLC, and the other one was Distribution Realty Group. And so the town council did pass both resolutions. And this is just to start the process. We'll then advertise for a public hearing, and we'll have a second hearing on those on June 23rd if anyone is interested in coming out and providing input on those tax abatements. And then the final thing, which is probably the most important, was the town has a park and recreation impact fee. And every 5 years, we have to update that study in order for that fee to remain in place. So we've had an impact fee now for 10 years. And so we just did the study to update that so that we can continue to do that for another 5 years. Currently, that fee is $1,095. And so effective January 1st, 2023, the fee will go up to $1,227. And the people who pay this is when any new home comes to the town of Avon and applies for a building permit, they're required to pay this fee, and it is per unit. So if it's multifamily or duplexes, each unit pays that fee. So it does generate quite a bit of revenue for the town, and then the town is able to use that money to purchase parkland, develop trails and sidewalks, build shelters, build playgrounds, and build pickleball courts. So the town council did approve that item, and that was the last item on the agenda.
Nice. So as you can kind of tell, we had to make a modification here. The camera that we normally use, the battery died, so that's why it went black there for a little bit. Today is just all kinds of technology.
Welcome back, Jared.
Yay, thanks, appreciate that. But you know what? We moved forward. I know some of you jumped on a little bit later. You didn't miss much in the first 30 seconds or so. It was basically just me talking about how we were not able to do the 5-minute recap the day after like we normally do because I just recently got back from a small getaway with my wife, and we thoroughly enjoyed that. And then, of course, once Ryan started talking, then the camera that we used, the battery died, so we pivoted and we moved to this backup. So that's something that you'll kind of notice with a lot of our technologies that we're moving forward with is having a good, reliable backup, something that we can kind of teeter to if something does happen. So, Ryan, thank you so much for giving that quick recap. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Jared.
You, sir.
Welcome back. Good to have you back.
If you have any questions, reach out. Let us know. You can reach out to Ryan through the website. You can reach out to me through the website. You can reach out to anybody here at the town of Avon through the website, avongov.org. Also, take a special note. Sign up for those Notify Me notifications. We are using those more and more actively now. There's getting ready to be some construction on 300 South between 267 and Center Street in Plainfield that's going to affect Plainfield and it's going to affect Avon. So we just sent a notification and a map. You can always go to avongov.org/roadwork map, and that will give you a map of all the different areas that road work is happening, so that way you can stay up to date with what's going on. If you have questions, let us know. If not, we shall see you soon. Have a great rest of your week. I think it's time for lunch, right?
Lunchtime.
It's lunchtime. All
Bye,
right,
everybody.
Have a good one.